From subway delays
Former.
to new subway fares, there is never a dull moment for New York City's transit system.
Greg Macher, he's here. He's joining us for the first Transit Tuesday of the year.
Isn't it what we have in common? Complaining about the commute,
yes,
and giving us information about it and learning about it. And
that's right.
sometimes laughing about it and being concerned about it, all those things.
Laughing is better than crying about it.
Yeah, or crying about it.
Okay, let's get down to breast.
Yeah, because we, new year, but same old things, but some new things, too.
Some new things. Okay, new fare gates.
Yeah, aren't
it's like the
these-
little rainbow over the
something?
thing.
Yeah, well,
the ones
there's
with the
that,
doors,
and then
too.
they put up the fins last year, but now we have the things with the doors, the
Okay,
saloon-style doors.
Hold up. Give us the breakdown of the doohickeys. There's
The little piece of plastic that they made.
Okay.
Yeah, that's still on the turnstile.
Okay.
That was just an attempt to kind of stop people from jumping over it.
Except
They
people
want to
with
pull
long
out
legs
all the
can go.
stops.
Okay.
Yes, you still can get over anything.
I mean, why didn't they? I have
And
so
what's
many
the second
questions.
thing?
Why didn't they
The
go
saloon
higher?
door.
Yeah, the doors, which is still a test, and that's the thing that's getting a lot of attention because we've certainly seen some of the social media videos where people are kind of dropping something down or trying to get around it. These are up now, and the goal is about 20 stations within the beginning part of this year, and they're testing how they swing, like the force of it too. We've seen some videos of some kids getting caught, and they put up some stickers on them to say let the kids go through first, but then sometimes if the parent is working with something else, the doors might close again. So all of this stuff is being studied. They are tested at places where there's MTA staff there.
Okay.
So they have been responsive to this because nobody wants anybody to get hurt there. The companies are out there. The chairman said this is still a test. And they know that New Yorkers are going to try to find a way around it or something. But it's a learning process. The new ones, there's going to be a third model that will be installed this week, probably open later this month. So we'll have some video of that.
Do we think that's going to be more successful?
It has a different kind of way you can see the door. So I mean, I've seen some people, and I've kind of had a lot of bags and gone through it, and it kind of closes a little fast at some, or what is fast for me. So they're seeing what the time is, seeing what the timing, seeing what the strength of the doors is.
Okay. All right, well, from subways to buses, of course, new mayor Zoran Mamdani offering free buses. Any updates? How's it looking?
He's still saying the same thing, which is that he believes in the concept of the free buses, and he's going to push for that. We didn't hear the governor say that in her State of the State speech, and it would be a significant amount of money because the MTA runs on fares and tolls. It depends on those to keep the system going, and so writing a certain check, that would not kind of cover the full part of the budget. And if more people rode the bus, then what would that mean for the subway fare? So it's like the funding could go down. They got to work it all out. But what he can do quickly is make the buses faster. Like look at the bus lane situation. He's already moving ahead on some of those. The Department of Transportation can look at that. And you know, that was part of his promise was the fast and free. And he's saying by the end of the time that he's mayor. So we'll, you know, this one is always going to be a work in progress process because it could be $1 billion or something on what it might cost, again, because of the way that fares and tolls work to run the system.
Okay, last time we saw you, we paid homage. We spilled some out on the ground for the MetroCard.
Yeah, I still have mine,
when is the actual final swipe?
Yeah, I don't have a final swipe day yet, but we do have something new on the 30-day monthly. They want you to use that by March 31st.
Okay.
So if you happen to have that. And that's been a big deal that the monthly doesn't exist anymore. People that were regular riders and then use it to get around a lot, even some airport employees that use the air train in the monthly, they're running into kind of a little bit of a snag. So that's why there's been this lag for kind of ending it. The MTA tells me there are still places like at JFK where you can buy a MetroCard to serve that, but it would have to be activated by the end of March, which would put us probably into April or May when the last swipe might be. I think it'll be a little bit longer than that. The technology is still there. But again, the reason for the switch is these were just never supposed to last this long with the magnetic stripe and the kind of infrastructure on the turnstile itself. And that's everything is changing. We're in this kind of time when a lot of things are changing kind of quickly.
Yeah, that MetroCard's going to for big money.
Yeah,
and I still find some on the ground.
Do
I
you?
Picking them up because sometimes people ask me, "You got any extra for like?"
Look at you. They think you do traffic.
Yeah, I'm like, here you go. No money on it though.
Before we let you go, congestion pricing, the battle about it. It's about to heat back up back in federal
Yeah,
court.
and this is kind of the last hurrah for it, for the people that are opponents of it. And this is the same judge that has already ruled a couple of times in favor of the MTA, in favor of the way that they put the, and that the state put together the process of congestion pricing. So they're going to be making the argument that, you know, there's some environmental reasons. The opponents will be saying that. But the MTA is, you know, kind of saying, hey, it's a year old. We made it to this point.
Right.
It's raising the revenue. But the opponents want to see some data on what was the impact on business. We can see some people saying Broadway attendance is up or that subway ridership is up. But what is the real barometer or test of it? What kind of impact has it had? That kind of remains to be seen. Hopefully that money goes to improving the transit system.
Yeah. Those subways could use a little scrubbing.
a little something.
A little
Everything.
fun. Yeah.
Greg Mocker.
Yes.
Does anyone ever call you Gregory?
My mom sometimes,
Fine.
but you know.
All right.
You can if you want.
GM.
I answer to a lot. Hey, you. That works too. What's going on?
Thanks so much.
Thanks for having me.
We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Stay up to date with the roads and the rails and the roads with that handsome chap.
I guess.
Yep.
I mean,
Greg
you put
Mocker.
on smile. Come on
It's
now.
very serious times.
I agree.
So yeah, we're working on a smiling picture.
To know you is to know that it's a bold-faced lie.
No.
It's a contradiction. That's what we-
Exactly. Exactly.
That's the face when you're sitting in traffic in New York City.
Yes.
Boy.
Or,
Right?
where's
That's
my
the look.
train?
Oh my God.